Today we're looking at a $300 gaming PC setup I got over the weekend. It came with a 27-inch curved monitor, it came with the 2070 Super system, AIO. It was a great deal, honestly. Now I did have to drive about 30 minutes to grab it, but it was way worth it. I also had to go super fast down the highway because he had a time frame and I hate making people wait. So yeah, we did a little fast and furious and got there right on time. Now this wasn't the dirtiest system I've ever worked with, but it definitely needed some cleaning, some dusting. The video card needed new thermal paste, everything just needed to be cleaned up. And real quick, I just wanted to remind everybody about the community designed gaming PC that will be given away. 500 subscribers will start the series, and then at 1500 subscribers we'll be giving it away to a random sub. After looking at the graphics card a little bit closer, I realized I need to strip it down, take it apart, dust it, clean out the heatsink, clean out the fins, and then repaste it. You'll see that whole ordeal here in a minute. Came with 32 gigs of the Trident Z G-Skill RAM, which can't be mad about. And also came with a PCIe wireless card and an Ethernet card, which I'm not sure why, but hey. If you're still here chilling, we'd really appreciate it if you smash that like button. It really does a lot for the channel. And I finally remembered to take out the case fans before I try to take the motherboard out. I do that every time. Get all the motherboard screws out and then realize that a fan's in the way. So hey, and look how nasty that is. That's gross. Shoo fly, don't bother me. I did have to take it outside a few different times to just blow all the nasty dust out. I didn't take you guys out with me this time just because I had a lot going on. I had 5 kids running around. It was just, yeah. But you guys can get the picture. It was pretty gross. Smiley. So I keep seeing all these videos on YouTube about how PC flipping is dead and there's no market for it. That's bullcrap. There are so many good deals right now because people are preparing for Christmas, people are trying to get extra money. Like the market is so good right now. Don't believe that shit. The market is great right now. And in reality, you don't need to know everything about computers to start flipping. There's YouTube. Shoot me a message, I'll help you out. It's really not that hard. It really isn't. It's Legos for adults, and if you know a little bit of troubleshooting, you'll definitely make some money doing it. And yes, I know, before anybody flips out, I know my AIO orientation isn't perfect. We're putting this whole system in a new case just because it was missing the back panel when we grabbed it. But yeah, I promise you it'll be fixed. So if any of you have a GPU that's running a little bit hot, this clip's for you, right? It's really not that hard to repaste a graphics card. It's not hard to blow out the fins on a graphics card. A couple plugs, pull it apart, and yeah, you'll see how nasty that GPU is. Now this 2070 wasn't super bad, but it was pretty crusty. Really just needed to blow out the fans, blow out the fins, and then reapply thermal paste, and it was good. Hit it with some isopropyl, wipe it off, and you're good to go. I will be putting out a quick short on how to repaste your graphics card, but honestly, if you're a little handy, you'll be able to figure it out yourself. If not, check out my video here in a few days. A lot of times you'll see me using this microfiber with my toothbrush just because sometimes a toothbrush can be a little rough, or I don't want to scrub too rough and lose any of my bristles in the PC. I highly recommend using these building mats with all the little screw holes. It helps you keep track of all the screws. It helps you keep them put so they're not rolling all over. There's even a few of the parts that are magnetic so that's really cool. But yeah, look how clean she turned out. Now we're going to get everything reassembled and get ready for benchmarking and testing. See how this baby does. And just like that, she boots up first try. Let's go. We're going to do our usual Windows install, get all the drivers updated, and start testing and benchmarking. Now cosmetically, I think it turned out beautiful. We didn't have to add anything to the system to make it run. It will be put in a new case just because the back panel was missing when I got it, but that was definitely a risk I was willing to take for $300 and the whole setup. But yeah, let's watch these benchmarks. Now this is Unigen Heaven benchmark. It's a great benchmark and it's free. Now I've never used the Furmark knot. If anybody knows if it's any different or not, let me know, but yeah, tried something new. I am not a Rainbow Six Siege player, but honestly, the 2070 knocked it out of the park. Constant, around 200 FPS, and yeah, handled all the explosions, everything great. So the finals have been my game of choice lately. Me and my cousin play it almost 3 times a week maybe, but that's been my benchmarking program of choice lately. And I'll tell you what, this 2070 killed it. No stutters, no nothing. Just had a blast. Was able to just run around and have fun. The FPS in this game stayed steady between 150 and 200. It would dip down to around 120 every once in a while. But yeah, ran amazing. So how do you guys think I did? Would you guys pay $300 for this system? It came with the monitor, the system, basically a whole streaming setup, webcam, mouse, keyboard. Yeah, I think we did pretty well. How do you think we did?